something, but we just really want to watch the rally and to get kicked out because we're a group of black people is really crazy. It shows you how racist our own school is that we can't even go to our
Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald
This is the Spot with your host, Prophet Pete and DJ Sean Recognize.
Yo, what's up, my peoples? You already know what it is and who it is. It's your man, Prophet Pete, and we here at the Spot with my boy, DJ.
In the building, back like a boomerang. Sean recognized.
Sean recognizing this motherfucker, right? If you don't know, you better ask somebody. This mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, hold on. Let me get on.
Oh shit.
Pull up. Let's see. Uno, dos, tres, catorce.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
We in here. We in here like Belvedere below underwear, you know.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Hold on, let me switch phones too.
Yeah, so we doing alright. It's
I like these. I like these.
it's a new week.
Yes, sir.
It's definitely a new week, new problems.
Yeah, with a capital P. No pun intended.
No pun intended, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of crazy stuff, but it is what it is. We still gotta keep moving and say fuck it because the world stops for nobody.
Well, like I was telling P before we came on, I felt it befitting to play that ode to Donald Trump by Nipsey, by the late great Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. And yeah, because a lot's going on, man. don't be fooled by what you see in the news, people. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eye on the pulse of things and you see what's going on, because usually the stories that they give us is just a cover for the real deal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we worried about the frivolous bullshit, the real shit going on behind the scenes that we need to be paying attention to. So, you know what I'm saying? You always got to keep that third eye open.
Yeah, definitely. Always pay attention to the stuff that's going on behind the mirrors.
Yes, sir.
Like you always got that thing they put in the forefront. They like, hey, look at the pretty little flower.
Look at me.
While there's other shit going on in the background. So you always gotta make sure that you really look at every situation for really what it is, and not get caught up in the propaganda, all the stuff that they put out there for you to see. Now, I know there was that reporter that said something about Nipsey Hussle and people were coming out.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Was
know.
Fox News is damn, I can't remember that bitch's name right now. I want to say Ingram. I may be wrong.
Something like that.
Laura
yeah,
Ingram.
yeah.
Is it Laura Ingram? Could be.
But she said something about somebody else before.
Hold on, I'll pull that bitch up right now.
But I don't know what she said. But like the game came at her and was like basically she should get fired and this, that, and the third. They gonna start losing viewers and all that shit.
Yeah, I said it. Laura Ingram. That was the right name. That's her. That's her.
So I'm trying to figure out like what exactly did she say?
Well, what it boils down to is she made basically they were talking about the homegoing service, you know, for Nipsey, and then she you know, in her usual fashion, without being tactful at all, alluded to the fact that Nipsey had made the ode about Donald Trump with, you know, YG. Of course, she didn't give the proper credit. She just said she blamed it all on Nipsey. Oh, he made this song called F Donald Trump. And, you know, it was all a big thing. They made the segment more about the fact that he made the song, if you want to say slandering Donald Trump, than about his, you know, passing and, you know, the circumstances of his demise and all of that stuff like that. So, you know, it was just real disrespectful. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, it was just in bad taste, you know, and for you to disrespect, forget whether or not you fuck with him as a person, forget whether or not you fuck with his music, anything like that. I think just to make light of somebody's, I'm not even going to say shortcomings because I enjoyed the song. That's why I played it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
just to make light of something negative that somebody did in their life at the time of their death is the utmost disrespect. It's like spitting in somebody's face, man.
Yeah.
So I understand where the game is coming from. I'm not saying that they're going to do anything, because this isn't the first time that Laura Ingram has, you know, made some comments that have got people a little upset at her, for lack of a better term. So I don't think they're going to do anything with her. But yeah, I agree with the game, man. Something should be done, man. She should be pulled up.
Yeah. You know, and it's just sad because people are given certain platforms to do and say what they want.
Yeah.
And be disrespectful and come at certain culture the same. And the problem is that us as people, we won't sit there and do certain things to stop it. Like they always say, power is in numbers, and there's more of us than there are of them, and we can't even sit there and agree on something long enough to really rock out with it. Like we really don't.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So I mean, you know, like I said, this is the first time she had an interview with D.L. Hughley some months ago, last year, maybe even a year ago now. Could be more than a year. And they were talking about police brutality, and, you know, and D.L. was trying to let her know about his experiences as a young man when he was growing up and his, you know, his dealings with his contact with the police and stuff like that. But it turned more into a shout. I don't want to say a shouting match because they wasn't really yelling at each other, but she played the game that all these racist motherfuckers play, in that when they try to ask a question and then when you attempt to give them a response, she wants to overtalk you and try to throw you off and, you know, maybe change the subject on you. So that right there lets me know you really didn't want to answer to your question. You just want to argue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just want the views and the controversy to sell, to bring more eyes to the network. You know what I'm saying? And what's the sense of having an intelligent conversation if you're not going to hear the person out that you're supposed to be having the conversation with? You know what I mean? That's supposed to be the whole point of the thing. We always talk about having different points of view and not agreeing with this person's agenda or, you know, their MO. But we never want to actually sit down and have the conversation, which is what people are always talking about doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to have an angle and you're going to have an opinion about something, man, and you disagree with somebody on that opinion, sit down and have the dialogue. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only way the shit's going to get hashed out. You know what I mean? But you just throwing fuel on the fire is not going to, you know what I'm saying, quell anything. And I've been thought Laura Ingraham should have got, you know, the axe from that network, man. I mean, you know, she just causing more friction, man.
Yo, shout out to Justice Lane on the check-in. Thank you for checking in and showing that love and that support.
Salute.
Definitely appreciate it. We still got your drops, so you already know we just at a different location, different situation, but everything else is still the same because we get it popping every week. And actually, we on twice a week. Ooh, Wednesday and Thursday. So, you know, profit in the building.
Big things.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
Gotta watch
so
out.
you heard about what they're doing over at Morehouse College?
No.
Well, now, and I just got some new information about this today, as a matter of fact. Well, now, it seems that Morehouse College, historically black college, Morehouse, right across from Spelman in Atlanta, Georgia, is now, well, starting in 2020, going to allow the admission of transgender students. So a female that is transitioning or identifies as a male will now be able to apply and attend historically black all-male Morehouse College.
Now, as we talk about transgender, right, we always talk about a male that becomes a female. Is there any way for a female to actually become a male?
I mean...
Is there? I don't know.
I mean, they you know,
Or is
I
that
don't know.
just-
I don't know the details of the surgery and all of that stuff like that. But as far as I know, transition surgery goes both ways. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, all I know is that from the male that goes to a female, they basically take the penis, split it like banana, and push it in. Like they split it like a banana and they push it
easy.
in.
That's
So-
painful. That's painful.
So you know it is what it is. But hey, look.
But I mean, I feel like I'm with you, man, and I feel like you know, people, my listeners that are old enough to remember the All in the Family. Archie Bunker said this once in an episode. He says, you know, I can understand how they take things off. He says, but how do they put things on? So I think that's kind of alluding to what you're talking about. Yeah,
It's like, well,
the technology is there. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know that, you know, when we're in the infancy stage, basically when we're developing what's inside the uterus, we start off the same, and it's just that, like, the clitoris is basically an undersized penis.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's
and
correct.
then the ovaries are basically what would transition into testicles for a male.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing, but not really. They just kind of grow in a different way, and you know, instead of growing out, they grow in, and instead of growing in, it grows out. Like, no big deal, right? Yeah, we all got the same amount of holes. Sometimes. Sometimes. Some are tighter and bigger than others, and it just be like that.
You tell it on them now. Tell it on them.
Yo, what's up, Jay? On the check-in. We got Atlanta in the building. Right?
Yeah, ATL. So what the new information I received about that, what I was telling you about Morehouse is I understand that Spelman has already started allowing transgender applicants to, you know, apply and I guess attend the college. I didn't even know this. You know, ATL has changed more than I thought over the years. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. I mean, I'm an old dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Morehouse should stay Morehouse and Spelman should stay Spelman. You know what I'm saying? If the shit ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the way I feel. But I mean, you know, this changing era that we in, and this Me Too movement, and the LGBTQ, RSTUV, XXYZ, and you know every damn thing else. Now, it's like change is good. You know what I mean? If it's gonna be for the better, but when it's just change for the sake of
change
and satisfying somebody's argument that, you know, this is not fair or whatever the case may be. Yo, man, life is not fair. You feel me? There's a lot of things in life that's not fair that don't go. That goes without being changed or altered. So, it's just one of those things, man. That it's a touchy subject. Everybody's gonna have their different opinion about this.
And I think changing the originality is something just to suit society.
Right.
It loses its value.
It does.
Like there's a lot of things that lose its value, and there's certain things that men can't do that women can do, or situations that we're not allowed into because we are men, and vice versa. And I think there should be that boys only club, that girls only club, or whatever. There has to be.
There's got to be a cap on shit.
Because at some point the LGBTQ community, they have situations that are only for them, right? So it's what's good for the geese is good for the gander, as they say. So if you have exclusive shit, why can't we have exclusive shit?
Exactly.
If
you don't see when they throw they pride parade or they pride event or they pride picnic or whatever the case may be, you don't see us talking about why you ain't include the black folks.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to have your event? Have your event. You know what I'm saying? But don't come over here talking that inclusion shit when we try to have our event. You understand what I'm saying? If we try to do something to further a movement or to get a collective agenda going, you know what I'm saying? That's not time for you to step forward and, talk about, hey, what about us? And, nah, man, I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that, man. Let's all have our time to organize amongst each other before we start organizing, integrating groups and stuff like that. Because if we don't got our shit together, how are we going to get our shit together with somebody else? You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and a lot of times it just adds for more chaos, unfortunately. But it is what it is. All I'm going to say is that God bless America and no place else.
And no place else.
And no place else. That was Chris Rock saying in that movie where I think he was running for president or some shit like that. Or he was the president.
He was. I think he was trying to get to be the president.
Yeah, it was like God bless America and no place else.
That was that movie with Hold on. I'm gonna pull her name out. Who was the female that was like his right hand and whatnot? Oh, light skin. She was in the joint with Martin. Damn, I can't remember her fucking name right now. It escapes me. You know who I'm talking about too, man. As soon as I say her name, you're gonna be like,
what's her face? Campbell, something?
No, not Tisha Campbell. It was I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Lynn Whitfield.
Oh yeah.
Fine Lynn Whitfield. Boy. Lynn Whitfield. I think Lynn Whitfield, Angela Bassett, them two right there. They, you know how people say, oh, they got to be vampires because they're not aging, but that's the epitome of black don't crack right there, man. Them two. Whew.
Wait, we actually got some commentary going on.
Yeah, they're talking about the Boy Scouts, the girls in the Boy Scouts. Yeah, Jay,
right.
we see you.
All right, we see what you're saying. Like, yeah,
girls are in the Boy Scouts now.
But they had the Girl Scouts, so
right.
It's like you had the Girl Scouts, and that wasn't good enough. So then you came over and took over the Boy Scouts, but there ain't no boys that's going into the Girl Scouts, so
Facts.
it's good.
Facts.
So
But I'm sure it is by now. I mean,
so what is just Scouts now?
You used to have the Brownies. You used to have the damn Girl Scouts. Then you used to have the Cub Scouts for the boys and the Boy Scouts. When you got past, 15 or 16, whatever it was, you went into the Boy Scouts. You transitioned. You know what I'm saying? Now, because of all of this gender equality and, LGBTQ and all of that stuff, now, people want to switch teams and switch sides and stuff like that. I mean, when does it stop? Be like down to scouting?
Like, I can't get my own merit badge? Like, what's good?
Damn.
I'm just saying.
So I gotta be gender specific so I can learn how to motherfucking build a campfire and clean a lean-to
and tie a knot. What's up?
What the fuck?
Like, this shit is just crazy. It's just
can
weird.
we just leave that shit out of something? Leave that shit out of something, B. Just like them always trying to. There was one time I think the big thing was putting prayer in the schools. They was trying to put, we need prayer in the schools. We need prayer in the schools. Now they talk about putting ratchets in the schools and putting the gay agenda into everything else. You feel me? So it's like, make up your mind, man. Y'all want to have morals or y'all want to have ratchets?
Well, look, I will tell you this one thing, and this is me, and then I guess you can say it's a conspiracy theory or whatever, but if you notice, they push a lot of alternative lifestyles in the minority communities. They push it. It's like, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to include that. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. And all these other things. Now, to me, the reason why they push it so much is because same gender on same gender, you're not able to reproduce. So actually what you are is affecting the numbers of the population of a specific culture. And by doing that, you're increasing your numbers by actually taking your people, for lack of a better word, and populating and teaching them as you feel they should be taught, while you're sitting there and you're pushing alternative lifestyles in areas and then putting batteries in people's backs like, oh, look, they don't want you, they don't love you, they don't this, they don't that. And at the same time trying to promote that alternative lifestyle, but then introduce segregation within those groups. Like, it's crazy.
And then here's the other skullduggery right here. Yeah, they want to push that onto the culture so that, like you say, to keep the numbers down. So that, you know what I mean. But then this is the other shit that they do. They take the cream of the crop. Oh yes, the finest and the most successful black men and women. You know what I'm saying? And they choose to click up with them and marry up with them and make kids with them. You know what I'm saying? To further their family name, to further their economic and financial status. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens to everybody in the black community that don't get chosen? You understand what I'm saying? What are they just supposed to fall by the wayside? You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's a dirty game they're running out here.
It's a dirty game, and somebody's playing it, and we're pawns in this whole game, because as we do know, the word minority has nothing to do with numbers. It has to do with the actual power of the group that does not control itself. So, promote what you want to. Be that. Remember, as we're broken down into smaller and smaller groups, we are given less and less power.
And I got to also touch on something about your boy Trump, also about Trump. He, I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. He blocked the nomination of a representative from the United States occupying a seat on a 17-person committee against racism. I believe I'm saying that correctly. I hope I'm not omitting a title or a detail, something like that. But basically, he don't want the U.S. to be a part of just like the Paris Accord. He took us out of that, the energy conservation and going green and all that shit. He took us out of that accord, that deal with all of the different countries. But I guess this is a committee on racism that maybe I don't know if it's other countries or other different areas. People have their own delegates, I guess, or officials appointed to it. So you have to assign somebody to be on this committee. Well, he didn't. He just pretty much says, "Nah, we're not gonna worry about that this year, or ever again."
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the proof is in the pudding, people. You feel what I'm saying? Pay attention to people's actions, because they always gonna show you exactly who they are.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So if this is being done right in front of your face, then you can't deny it. It's undeniable. It's like it's right there. So you gotta act accordingly, man.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Beyonce dropped a little homecoming joint on
So I heard.
Netflix. I haven't watched it. Mm-hmm. I heard that her album has over 40-something tracks.
Wow, doesn't surprise me at all.
40-something tracks.
Yeah.
It took her 8 months to prepare for, and I forgot, Coachella.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Took her 8 months with the live band and the dancers and everything coordinate.
I can believe it. Did you see that performance? performance?
No, I didn't see the
first
performance.
the Coachella performance, the
No.
last one she did?
No.
Man, Brother P, let me tell you, I've seen a lot of performances in my day, and I must admit, a lot of people were comparing her to the late Michael Jackson and saying that, you know, she took the crown for best performance, or best performer, excuse me. And, yo, I got to give it to her, man. She definitely put on a hell of a fucking show. She had Destiny's Child come out at one point. She had the choreography was there, the band, the costume changes, bro, the theme. You know, it was a historically black college theme that, you know, and she was wearing the letters with she was wearing the attire with the, you know, the Roman letters and the Greek lettering and all of that stuff like that. Shit was fire, man. You could probably see it on YouTube, like, you know, now. Definitely go back and watch that, B. She fucking killed it.
Like, I say that people that want to be great, like, you may never be a Beyonce, but you got to look at her work ethic when it comes to a lot of things, and there's a reason why she is where she is.
Yes, sir.
And the people that she keep around her, and the people that she had to remove from her situation that was probably fucking her shit up. So, you know, there was Destiny's Children. Right, it was Destiny's Children.
Because it was a few changes made.
Yeah, there was a few changes made.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, but you know, as you got the few changes that are made, sometimes it got to a point where it was like, okay, we are no longer Destiny's Child. We are just Beyonce with some backup singers. Like, the shit just went down like that, and I don't know if Kelly Rowland could really pop it like Beyonce does. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, we know Beyonce's sister can't. She had some band issues. I guess they couldn't get the band together, and she dropped out of performing at Coachella this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of those difficulties. Now, I mean, I'm not one to gossip. You know what I'm saying, but. Maybe she, you know, thought those were some big-ass shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying? And her sister smashed it down the way that she did. And she said, maybe I need a little more time to prepare.
Yeah.
I'll see you next year.
And she probably didn't put forth the effort like her sister did.
Well, I ain't going to say she ain't put forth the effort because I'm quite sure seeing the way that her sister grinds out and the hard work that they put in over the years, I'm pretty sure Solange's work ethic is up there. I'm pretty sure it's pretty thorough. I would like to think.
But like you said, it's hard to fill those shoes.
I'm saying, man,
Beyonce
is your sister, B.
It's just like you always gonna be Beyonce's
always gonna
sister.
be Beyonce's sister, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? You always sister. Gonna be, and her younger sister at that, right? So I mean, yo, man, that's difficult. I'm not taking nothing away from her. You know, Solange is talented in her own right. She's had some songs that have, you know, been successful also. But yeah, man. I mean, damn, that's a big shadow to try to step out of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame her for saying, nah, I think I'll see y'all next year. But just, you know, I'm going to bow out gracefully this one. So who, I don't even know who was headlining Coachella this year then. Anybody?
Huh? I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
All right, well, moving right along.
Yeah, so let's talk about Wendy Williams a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, as...
Shouts out to Wendy Williams.
Like, I actually seen her on the show the other day. Like, I was walking through the lunchroom at, you know, my 9 to 5 or my 7 to 3 or whatever the fuck. And I'm walking through, and I look, and she looks, even though with, like, all the makeup they put on her and all that, she still looks horrible. Like, she's been through some shit.
Yeah, she's definitely got the struggle face. You know what I'm saying? Stress puts them lines in your face, and she's definitely got those stress lines, brother. Definitely.
Yeah, Charlamagne reached out to her. Charlamagne the God.
Yes, he did.
Reached out to her, saying, you know, said there was a 4-hour phone conversation.
Yeah, she actually mentioned it on her show.
Yeah.
That they spoke for 4 hours, and that Charlamagne did reach out to her and try to set up a dinner date.
Yeah, she was talking about how everybody was calling her up asking her for dinner dates.
Yeah, I think DJ Boo or somebody like
that.
that.
Yeah, the dude that's on her show.
Yeah.
And a couple other dudes.
Asked out to dinner and stuff like that. So I mean, you know, it's good that she's in the process of healing, and you know, it's gonna be a long time before she's comfortable again. You know, 21 years, 22 years she was married to dude. It's a long time, you know what I mean? Even to get over some shit that you really need to get over, you know what I'm saying? It takes a while to like hit that reset button and start, doing for you and living for you again. But I think Wendy is going to bounce back, man. She's resilient, you know what I mean? She's been in this game for a long, long time. So if anybody knows what it's going to take to, get back on top, shit. And, plus the fact she worked a few M's, I think everything going to be all right. You feel me?
Yo, and
plus, I heard she repoed the car that he bought for old girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she got the car back. She
paid for the shit, right?
Of course, she paid for it. He bought it with her money. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? He's fired as executive producer. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be up out of there soon. And I heard she got her own private security. Just in case the old boy tries to zap out.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit is real over there at the Wendy Williams show.
Wow. Well, Jay said remove all the fuck ups.
Yeah, remove the whole nigga, man. Remove the whole nigga.
Remove all the fuck ups, right? So we got to start trimming away the fat.
Get them toxic people out your life. Yeah. I was telling my man Brown this the other day. Like, yo, you got to get the toxic people out your life, man, because even though they may not be directly affecting you or influencing you, it's just that energy you don't need to be around, man. And that residual energy will rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not. So it's best to not even have those people in your circle. You see what happened with Nip. You know what I mean? Even the people that you know what I mean, don't have your best interests at heart, man. People you may have grown up with or, been through the trenches with. If times get hard and push come to shove, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's not built the same. And, people make drastic decisions that affect you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and that's definitely a fact.
So you remember recently, I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Wait, we can't even get off the Wendy Williams joint.
Oh, okay. What?
Said a guy came out. This is Jay. Uh-huh. She's on the check-in, right? Mad Love from Georgia, ATL.
Oh, it said a guy was having sex with him too. You know what? That's a rumor I've also heard. He's got a boyfriend as well as a girlfriend.
And that was this morning on the radio. Yeah,
I heard something about that also.
Well,
like even before this,
on
the radio.
Well, I'm no disrespect to Wendy. I know she's going through some shit.
Uh-huh.
But for a while, I thought Wendy was a dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
I thought Wendy was a dude.
Very mannish.
Very mannish.
Yeah, very
like,
mannish. Let's keep it with
I was like, she built like a dude. She blames it on the thyroid, right? She has an overactive thyroid.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, well, a skinny man can get big boobs.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe that's what she or he was. But hey,
the boy's got a lot of bass.
Yeah. So now like her husband does men and women. Well, you know what? I guess when you rolling in the dough, you get to explore like that. You have options.
You go to the mansion parties and you fuck around and open up the wrong door. And you in the closet.
For real, like shit. Then you out the closet.
Mm-hmm, out the closet. In the closet with Professor Opie.
Yeah. So it's wild crazy. It's wild crazy out there. But all I'm gonna say is that always know that you have to do what's in your best interest. At the end of the day, you can try and help. You can try and be there for people. You can try and do so much, but at the end of the day, you can only give but so much of yourself to someone else.
And if you take it in the dookie shoot, yes, you're gay.
So
Kevin.
So if a girl takes it in the dookie shoot, is she gay?
Now see, that's the enigma of a woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman can do that. You know what I'm saying? No, men can't do that. A woman can do that.
So
they can have that teeter totter. You know what I'm saying? They can be on that edge and go this way, go that way. Women can do it. But nah, once a dude gets fondled or it's a rap buddy. There's no coming back from that side of the line.
So once your balloon knot get played with, it's over.
That's it.
It's over.
That's it. It's a wrap.
So
it's
no
a wrap.
balloon not playing if you want to be a man.
That's a
manly
that's a
man.
firm decision. You understand what
A
I'm
firm
saying?
decision to
I mean,
get
you
your
got-
balloon not
I
played
guess
with.
you got people that and women have talked about guys they met that's on the so-called DL and this kind of shit.
Right.
Whatever.
I
okay.
remember that.
But how
Oh,
do you get up in the morning and flip a coin? I think Dice Clay said this back in the days. How do you get up in the morning and flip a coin? Heads, I want hand pie. Tails, balls across the nose. You know what I mean? No, it just don't work that way, man. Nah.
well.
No way. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Now I got a question. Now this is just for argument's sake, right? Now, if you're the giver and not the receiver, does that still make you gay?
Yep.
No, I'm just asking because
Yep, sure does.
because if you give it to a female, you put it in her balloon knot, right?
Uh-huh.
Does that doesn't make you gay?
Well, because you were the female.
You were the female.
She may have requested that. So that a man would have. Nah, I mean, that's something different.
But what happens?
Now, if you chilling with your boy and he tells you that, what I'm
Put it
saying?
in my balloon knot?
Yeah, then, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you.
So then, Ja Rule is gay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ja Rule is gay. Okay, all right. I'm just asking. I just.
I don't care how many,
I
care
just.
how many muscles he put on, how many motherfucking songs, duets he do with females, and yeah, that nigga definitely.
Where would I be without you?
Yeah, Cookie Monster. Yeah, he definitely took it in the Dookie shoot.
Yeah, I think 50 had everything to do with that.
Oh,
I
man.
think 50 had everything to do with that. I think 50 set him up.
He set up his stylist with the pills.
Yeah, it was like, yo, get us to him, and then take it.
He said that shit. He was like, no, X said that shit. He's like, if you want to fuck Ja Rule, just get that nigga some ecstasy.
Yo,
That shit
that's
is violence.
wild, crazy.
Violence.
How would he know?
But you know what's ill? Ja Rule has never retaliated back, other than to say that he was Tupac.
Oh, that's it. Well,
He was like, y'all want to see Tupac? Y'all want to see Tupac?
well, you figured like if he actually like really started to address it, like it's not even. No matter what he says, it's not gonna go in the right direction.
So he should just ig it. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
just basically, yo, we're not even gonna talk about that.
You're not even gonna touch it.
Like
you're
we're not even gonna
You're
touch
not even gonna acknowledge the
Um,
elephant in the room.
Look, I'm
bro.
sorry if my balloon knot got taken. I'm not talking about it. I'm not coming. Yo, motherfuckers gonna be like, yo, you know what? Yo, we heard P got his balloon knot taken because the nigga was a little extra and the shit just went crazy. I'm be like, yo, I wasn't even there. That wasn't me. Like, I'm on my Shaggy shit like, wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yo, for real, like, I don't know what you talk about. That shit get a little crazy.
Oh man, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker when I see him.
But wait till I see that motherfucker again.
Kill that
I'm gonna murder that nigga. But you ever seen American Me?
Yes, sir.
American Me.
Little puppet.
Yeah, little. But when Big Puppet killed Little Puppet,
Oh, man.
and that was Sheik who said that, right? Sheik in one of his rhymes was like,
Said that, yeah, I believe
yeah,
so.
when Big Puppet killed Little Puppet, like, it real hard shit. But bars, real bars. But even in that movie, like that whole in jail stuff, when they went to jail in American Me, and it was basically the Mexican gangs or the Mexican mob, basically. And it was about 3 kids that went to jail over some shit, and they became real hardcore criminals in jail.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, and they went from being in juvie to going to county to fucking basically living in and out of jail.
Growing up in the system.
Growing up in the system, and it actually changed them. Where this guy was in jail so long, when he was in jail, he got raped over a bag of rice by no, that wasn't him. That wasn't that particular part. But
Somebody got raped
over a bag of rice. But he was in his bunk in juvie, and a guy put a blade through his throat, and he raped him, and told him, next time you shit on my knife, not on my dick. So the guy fought back, and this was the big dog in juvie, and he killed him. He got his. That's where he got his street cred from.
Stripes, yeah.
He got his stripes, and that was it. and a lot of stuff changed. Like, we need to understand, especially us as minorities, we need to stop sending each other to jail, because we the first nigga to call the cops on our baby daddies or our baby mamas and try and get them locked up, and we always trying to put each other in the system. And when you get put in the system, yo, that's like another strike you got against you. Like, like we in numbers now. We'll definitely become more of a number after we hit the system, and our options are already limited. You got a strike on you, you got even less options. I remember on job applications, it used to be like 5 years. Now they talking about 10 years.
10 years work history, at least 7.
Right. And then have you been convicted of any, like, it's not even convicted of a felony anymore. Now it's convicted of any crime. So now they doing 10-year background checks. Like, some of us are not even that old or even got that much work history. to talk about, have I been locked up for 10 years? Like, or have I done something in the last 10 years? Now, you know what I did find out, though? And it was the craziest thing. That if you do over a certain amount of years in jail, it's like you died and you was born again.
No, that's crazy.
But it's because your social security number and everything else is so inactive for so long that when you come out like a newborn baby. No credit, no nothing. Like everything, nothing could touch you because you became property of the state. And once they release you, now you're your own person again. You're fresh. So, you know, I had a lot of students I used to teach back in the days, and a lot of my students used to tell me, like, these motherfuckers was doing bids.
Yeah.
Like, they was getting caught with weight and all that. And he's like, yo, Mr. T, I went in, I did 7 years, I came out, everything was like brand new. And you think about it, because you do 7, 8, 9, 10 years in jail, you got convicted in 2010, you come out 2019, 2020, that shit that they ask you on an application don't even apply to you no more. Right. 10 years? Nigga, I did 10 years in jail. This is my 11th year, so nope. Like, I was convicted then, not now.
I think as long as you weren't convicted of a violent crime where, like, you know, did harm to some people or kids, anything like that, or pedophilia or any shit like that, I think they shouldn't be allowed to ask you about your bid or what you was in jail for or any of that shit like that on the application. You know what I'm saying? You should just be like, when they, you know what I'm saying, say you got a 5-year gap because you did a bid for 5 years, you know what I'm saying, but it was on some bullshit. You did your time for, you know what I'm saying, you gave the state their time, whatever, you maxed out, you come home, apply for a job, and you go and they look and they see 3 years out of the work history that you give them, you was locked up, you know what I'm saying? You should just be able to say, yeah, I was locked up them 3 years. Shit, and they, okay, all right, well, let's work with what we got here. And, you know, that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, okay, all right, well, you know, we'll give you a call.
But the crazy part, I think it's a lot of ignorance and the way society and media paints someone going to jail. Like,
right.
Like, people can go to jail and be convicted off of not paying child support.
Facts.
And not paying. The craziest thing, and this is how you know the system is designed to fuck us. Because certain people in certain, you know, I would say income brackets don't really deal with that child support shit.
Right.
So the ones that deal with child support shit are usually lower income families, people of poverty stricken.
I got you.
So we sit there and we're like, yo, take your baby daddy to court, take your baby daddy this or whatever for child support. You know the nigga don't got no job. You met the nigga on the corner, nigga got nothing legit. So now you go to child support court, there's a minimum amount you got to pay a week.
Yep.
Job, no job.
Yep.
It don't matter.
That's right.
You gonna pay. That baby need to eat.
Yeah.
You gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? But then if you don't pay and you in the rears, then they got this thing where
Shouts out 100 mics on the check-in.
yeah, I could lock you up
Right.
for not paying child support.
Yeah.
But when you're in jail, you're making what? 10 cents
if you got a
an
job.
hour.
If you got a job.
If you got a job.
And the other bullshit they do when you get hit with that child support shit is, and this happened to a partner of mine. This is how I know. Some states actually revoke your driver's license until your child support is paid up. Now get this. Say you live in a location where you have to drive to work. You understand what I'm saying? Say your job is 10 miles away from your house. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no bus going that way. So you have to drive to get to work. So do you risk getting pulled over every day with, a suspended license or no license, however it comes up in the computer when they pull you over for that shit? You know what I'm saying? Risk doing that. Or say I'm just not going to work because now I can't drive to work and I'm just going to get unemployment. You know what I'm saying? Which people don't want you to do because they feel like, if you're eligible to work and you're an able-bodied person, then you should go out there and, make an honest living. So it becomes a tug of war of right and wrong, or, what I'm saying? What the law says. I mean, you're really not making a way for me to make a way.
It's the system that fucks you.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you gotta take a lot of it on your own, because at the end of the day, you didn't want to pull out. You rather shoot up the club instead of letting her swallow the protein shake. It's just one of those things that's what you chose to do. There are consequences behind it.
Yes, sir.
But at the end of the day, when
that's why you got to put a sock on the pickle. Go ahead.
Right. But if you're not able to support a child, you shouldn't be shooting up nobody's club.
Yes, sir.
Don't shoot up nobody's club if you can't fit the bill. Don't pop all those bottles. And when the bill come, you talking about, yo, I ain't got it. There ain't enough dishes to wash in the back when you bought out the bar, boy. It's just that serious.
Boy.
But the system really fucks you, because 99.9% of the jobs, especially the way the situation now works, you got your Ubers, you got all these different jobs that people can get on their own. You got Uber Eats, you got this, you got that, where someone can actually sit there and make some bread to maybe even take care of their child support, right?
Right.
They take away your license. You can't even do Uber Eats. You can't do Uber. You can't do Lyft. You can't do nothing. What you gonna do?
You gonna get a paper route or some shit like that on a bicycle?
Nobody orders papers no more. There's no paper boys. They got email boys. They sit there and they email you the news.
There's got to be. I understand. Making somebody handle their responsibilities, and then at the end of the day, the other end of that spectrum is there has to be some level of humanity at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can't strip somebody of their ability to make money and then you ask them, where's my money?
Right, this shit just crazy.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
If I was a truck driver and you pull my license, I can't drive truck, so how I'm gonna eat?
But then, here it is. Okay, now he can't work. He can't make his money, right? So what happens? They're gonna come jam him. He's in the system. Now he's in jail, getting that, you know what I'm saying, free slave labor.
Boom. Modern day slavery. Do you know that shit go on every day?
Every day. All day.
Yo, don't be in that 40-40 club.
Jay says use a bike. Let me get my ass back over here and throw some music.
Yo, you use a bike?
That's what she said.
Yo, Jay. Oh, boo boo. We are not doing no bike. I'm sorry. They revoked my license, tell me I gotta get on a motherfucking bike to get to work. Really? That's what we doing right now? Oh, ho, ho. Wait until I see you.
This is the spot with your host, Prophet Pete and DJ Sean
You already know where you tune into. This is the spot.
And we still live.
And we still live. We still up in the spot. It's your boy Prophet Pete and your boy DJ Sean Recognized. Tearing this shit up.
We in this bitch like we own it.
For real, we do. On some real shit.
Black excellence.
Yeah, but on some real shit, like this is to the people that are listening, the people that are out there. Yo, this is real important. Like May motherfucking 2nd, we having the Cypher. So the Cypher, we having anywhere from 2 to 4 artists in this bitch. And yo, it's gonna be a straight like 1 hour freestyle battle. Like they gonna at it, we gonna at it. We gonna sit there, yo, we gonna rock out, we gonna wild out. Shit's just gonna be real different, like definitely real different. I'm trying to take it back, or we trying to take it back. I'm not just gonna say me. We trying to take it back to that nitty gritty, hustle hard, the way shit used to get done, where bars is what got you where you at. So it might start off as a once a month situation, might turn into a every 2 weeks. It might turn into a every week situation where we got MCs battling this bitch from all over. New York, Connecticut, Jersey, Staten Island, because you know Staten Island is...
bars used to be important.
Right. So we trying to bring back the bars. Yo, you know what? If you want to come through on you, and you, I'm on Molly, and I get high. Hey, you can do that too. I don't know how long you're going to last in the cypher, but, you know, it's just a little different. It's just a little different around here between Morgan and Nassau because we call this nothing but bars. Like, for real. You heard? Yo.
Please don't come with that bullshit.
Yeah, don't come with no bullshit. Like, I've been talking to Zeke Wade. I've been talking to Mark Will One. I got Michael Kawan that was here just last week on the Prophet Radio Show and all that on Wednesday, and everybody coming through and they're like, "Yo, I'm ready." Like we need those heavy ball hitters, like
spitters.
Like we need, as they say, like I don't know if you ever heard of the bartenders from Harlem.
Yes, sir.
Like those motherfuckers.
I mean, I have. I hope everybody.
Right, yeah, everybody else like bartenders. Just look them up. They're like Google those motherfuckers, whatever. Bartenders from Harlem. Those niggas is straight jail dudes that came out and told you, yo, just straight calisthenics and a bar is how we get our body right. So, you know, the way you get your body right in this MC shit is that you spit nothing but bars. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Stop sitting there and stealing other niggas' shit and doing all that. Yo, you should be able to spit over any beat. If I give you an R&B beat, you should still be able to spit bars over the R&B joint. You should be able to spit bars a cappella. You should be able to I give you a country beat and you still spitting bars.
That's mandatory. You should definitely be. Yeah, he's right. He's right.
So, you know, it's going to get real crazy in this bitch. But May 2nd, we going to do that because we start at 6. Probably going to be from like 7 to 8. We probably going to do it. Yo, 7 to 8, we probably have a whole hour just motherfuckers spitting some real gritty.
So tell them where they can, submit they submission and how they can get on.
Yo, all you gotta do right is either hit me or DJ Sean Recognize
That's
up,
me.
right, on IG or whatever. Yo, you say, yo, I want to do it this date. Like I think for May 2nd, like we good, but we looking for more artists. No, I can't say artists. We looking for MCs.
All throughout the 5 boroughs.
Right, all throughout the 5 boroughs.
Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan.
Staten Island is not a fucking borough. Staten Island all by itself. There's only 4 boroughs in New York. Staten Island just extra.
An island.
It's just Staten Island extra. Like, it's $18 one way on the bridge. Like this shit just hurts.
Bronx, we don't want to leave y'all crazy motherfuckers out.
The motherfuckers in the Bronx is retarded.
No problems. You know what I'm saying?
The Bronx is a war zone.
And showcase your talent. Yes.
Nah, but tri-state area. I think that's easier to say.
Yeah.
Tri-state area.
You ain't gotta drive in from Philly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but if you want it like that, if you got bars and you want it like that, enough to drive in from Philly, man.
Yo, you know that.
Come through.
the Prophet radio show was so popping, we had a dude come down from South Philly. No, actually North Philly. He came all the way down from North Philly to come on the show. K Price.
It's not a game.
Yo,
Shouts
like,
out to K Price.
K Price. Yo, he's a storyteller when he spits. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There was this one joint that he put out, and it was like the thoughts of a killer.
Uh-huh.
And he's spitting bars like he's like, yo, the dude tried to play me. I went home, got the gat. I'm coming through down the block. Like while he walking down the block, he's spitting freestyling over a beat on everything that he's thinking right before he see the dude. And then when he walk up on a dude, blah. Like there was a whole video to the shit.
Yeah.
And it was just
cinematic.
Cinematic. Like him just really spitting. Like he actually before he was on Funkmaster Flex show and he spit his freestyle, he was doing his thing. Like he was on a Prophet radio show. Like I'm telling you, like I got his music, I got all that. Like this shit is real.
See?
Like and Philly rappers get very underrated.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because they out in Philly or whatever it is or whatever.
It's probably it's so much talent in Philly that it's probably hard to, you know what I'm saying, break through that you know what I mean?
I guess. And then it's all about nobody really knows how to market themselves, put themselves out there, actually make a pathway for themselves because, you know, Philly not for nothing. Like Philly not for nothing is the hood. So niggas is really scrapping out there. Like they really they trying to snatch up whatever they can to make shit happen.
Well, shit, niggas is slacking and they macking and slipping on their pimping because with the innovation of the internet, brother, they should have no problem.
But everybody
getting product out there. I think what it is
they're all using the same platform.
Yeah, a lot of people's using the same platform, but I think it's also a case of some people some people maybe feel that their talent is a little bit more, let's say, exuberant than it actually is.
So, like, you know, I'll come across artists all the time. And they're like, yo, I feel I should be getting this. Now, I'm going to tell artists one thing. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck if you've been doing this shit for 20 years. I don't care if you've been doing it for 2 minutes.
Talk to them.
Like, yo, when you sit there and you like, yo, I feel I should be getting this.
Talk to them, P.
Yo, I'm going to tell you this right now. Fuck your feelings, right? Because you talking about doing business, right? There's no time for emotions. There's no time for feelings. There's no time for none of that extra shit when it comes to business. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, I don't give a fuck. You been grinding all day. You was up for 12 hours. You put this track. You feel that it's $1 million track. Nigga, you feel it's $1 million track, but we ain't going to make $1 million on it. And let it be known that once you sign that dotted line, nigga, I own you.
They got you.
They got you.
So not everybody is has the forward thinking to own their masters and to, you know, take ownership of all of their shit. People be so excited to get on, they just sign their life away when they sign on that dotted line.
Like Fame Life was on here yesterday. And he was talking about that they got all these, like people are getting deals off of SoundCloud and shit like that.
Yep.
And they're able to get deals and because of the amount of streaming that they get. And they going here and they going there.
Yep. And
they taking jets here and they get taking jets there. And then when it's time to get paid, they're like, yo, where's my money? It's like, nah, nigga, you paid for that jet. You paid for this. That streaming that you was doing, promoting your music, they paid for all that lavish shit that you wanted to do. So guess what, nigga, you broke.
That stream game is fucking... I used to sit and just look, and not from a hater standpoint, but from just the standpoint of, I come from a different era, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't... The money didn't come into hip-hop until later on in the game. Like, when hip-hop started in 74, you know what I mean? There wasn't no $1 million deals being given out back then. You understand what I'm saying? I think Run DMC was probably the first rap group to actually land some type of a major endorsement deal with Adidas back then. You know what I'm saying? So
my Adidas.
You know what I'm saying? So the money came later on. You know what I'm saying? Now, at this day in time, yo, the money is there. The stream game is fucking ridiculous. Like, the amount of money that you can generate just from having a song that everybody fucks with. You don't even have to have, the shit don't even gotta play on the radio, P. You understand what I'm saying? As long as it's accepted by the masses and you have a fan following and people that's willing to spend some money on you, you know what I'm saying? To get that $1.99 download or whatever the case may be, shit, 1 million people and $1.99, you know what I'm saying, is looking real good if you're independent
almost
artist.
$2 million.
You feel me? So the game is changed in such a way now that you can be independent just sitting in front of your laptop or sitting in front of your home computer. You understand what I'm saying? And if you got something that everybody is fucking with, you press the buttons in the proper sequence, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with the right platforms and build the right relationships, it can be done, man. You know, like very easily. You know what I'm saying? I hate to admit. But it wasn't like that once upon a time.
You know, we have a show on Tuesdays. It's called Dizzy Rose Nation. It's Elevation Twisted 2 Days. She actually said something that made sense. It's like we in this microwave era. Everybody wants to fucking do something, throw it in the microwave.
Right now.
Bling.
Right now.
And it's like, I want to be rich. Right now.
Right now.
Like 30 seconds, boom.
Right.
That's it. That's all the time I want to put in.
Exactly.
Attention span is very, very low.
Yep. Want to be rich right now.
Right.
Not now, but right now.
So there's just so much that the culture is lacking right now, especially with this generation.
Yeah.
Because nobody really want to put in that hard work.
Yeah, that's what
everybody
it's all
want
about.
instantaneous, this instant gratification.
Yeah.
I put something on SoundCloud. Yo, I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. I'm out there. Yo, check out my album. Like, y'all really don't know.
That's it.
Y'all really, y'all just did that. It's like, oh, okay.
But what have you done, though? You know what I'm saying? Check out your album. But what have you done, B? Like, you know.
Are you performing? Are you doing this? Are you doing
Do you
that?
have a video out there? Do you have any other content out there that I might want to fuck with? Or,
There
you know
was
what I'm saying?
street teams back in the days. Remember the street teams?
Cats walking around with flyers and CDs and, you know what I'm
All
saying?
that.
All of that shit, stickers and
You
t-shirts
giving out singles
on the street, pumping your merch in your name. You know what I'm saying? That was the street team back in the day. Now the street team is the motherfucking internet.
Internet. I'm gonna sit there saying emails.
Send out a mass email, send out a mass fucking blog or whatever the case may be. Put that shit in the right places. The World Stars, the Vlads, the different platforms. Bam, I'm done. Street team done. You feel me?
Yeah, in all 15 minutes. Like, y'all niggas ain't.
Crazy, man.
You know,
crazy. It's so many ways it can be done, man.
the harder you push your own shit, the harder you work for your own shit.
Yeah.
When people actually could put a face to a name, like, the shit is definitely different.
Oof.
It's definitely
so
different.
That's powerful.
It's definitely different. Like, don't send me a link. You ever seen what a fucking link look like in an email? This just like at Spotify.com/ABCXYZ #7J ? blah 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 blah. And you like, what the fuck is this? Am I gonna get a virus if I click on this shit?
Yeah, for real.
Like, it's hard to get. It's hard to get a virus when you give somebody a CD and be like, yo, listen to my shit. Like, it's different.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like, somebody be like, all right, because there might be those people that you give your CD to and they're like, yo, what's your music about? They don't get that shit from a link. They don't get, when they sit there, I will tell you, people can see the hunger in your eyes. Like, the hunger in your eyes, that shit means something. It says something. Like, you can't just do it from the crib.
Oh,
you can't.
Speaking of the crib, good segue. I don't know if you heard Black China is behind,
thought? What? What?
She's behind on her rent, 48 racks.
On what? Cactus?
On rent. Behind on rent.
48 racks.
48 racks.
40. She can suck a dick and get that. What's
No,
up?
but I'm just saying, you're getting child support from 2 baby fathers.
2 baby daddies.
I'm quite sure you're making your money on the side doing whatever it is that you do.
What does she do?
Your guess is as good as mine, OG. You've been seeing, but why are you behind on your damn rent?
48 racks.
Wow.
48 racks. So that's $48,000.
$48,000.
$48,000. She ain't paying her motherfucking rent. But she running around with the Kardashians.
Wanting to be a Kardashian so bad she could taste it, but just not falling through.
Well, That's I'm gonna let you hang out with me, but you gonna make as much money as me because Kim Kardashian could suck a dick, get married, and then annul the marriage and still make $17 million.
Tell them about it.
Her fucking ring was like ridiculous.
Oh, the one that got robbed in Paris.
I don't know, but she had got married to that basketball player, and they was married for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like a whole 2 days, and she made $17 million off the wedding. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yo.
Like, yo, not for nothing. I think marriage, in many cases, is a business.
Everything.
Like, they do it. Like
Every sense of the word, it is a business transaction.
That's a business.
That's why when you get divorced, you split up assets. You don't split up love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, you split up assets.
Russell Wilson, I don't know if you heard about him.
No.
He's just, I guess the deal's been made official with the Seahawks. He's supposed to get $140 million over, 5 or 6 years, something like that. So he's supposed to be, I guess, the highest paid in the NFL right now.
Oh, yeah?
QB in the NFL right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, so-
I'll be bring some W's to the Seahawks.
Yeah. You know
Because to be that, that's a lot of pressure. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much you like, yo, I do this for the love.
Yeah.
Like, they talking about, yo, you the highest paid QB in the NFL. It's like,
Well, I'm just glad he's getting that guap so Sierra could just sit her ass down and just concentrate on being mommy and don't be putting out no more bullshit ass singles talking about level up.
he shot up the club, didn't he?
Come on, man.
He shot up the club. I thought Sierra was a man, too, for a little while.
Yeah, that was a rumor for a long time.
She got thyroid problems, too. Like, she extra tall and all that.
That bitch is a tranny. Yeah, until she started popping out babies and all of that shit
And
got
like,
real quiet.
Oops.
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 Nothing but crickets.
For real.
Yes, she has a coochie.
Yeah, that actually ovulates and make babies. Just saying.
How about that, bitches?
I heard Tiger Black again.
Yeah, Tiger Woods won the Masters again. They said he couldn't do it. I'm just glad that, I'm happy for the brother also because I don't know if you saw that picture that they somebody snapped it. I don't know, I guess from the internet or something like that. I saw it on a meme. It was a white dude wearing a T-shirt with Tiger's mugshot on the T-shirt.
Really?
While he's out there playing, golf and shit like that.
Yo, that's some psychological
that's crazy.
fuck
yeah,
shit.
That's some skullduggery right there. That's some grimy ass shit. So I'm happy for Tiger Woods. So people like that can suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? And see that you can't keep a good man down. You can't keep a brother down. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tiger thinks he's fucking capable Asian, whatever the fuck you think he is. No, you're black, motherfucker. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
it.
You found that shit. You found that shit out when wifey busted out the car window with the golf club.
For
How
real.
black you really was.
They was like, oh shit, you going down.
So anyway,
Like, you became a nigga after that.
Yeah, but salute Tiger Woods, you know what I'm saying, for the best comeback ever, you know what I'm saying? Even better than fucking Jordan and
Jordan.
The Undertaker and whoever else.
And all that.
Good comeback.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even know that motherfucker still wrestled.
Yeah, straight up. Matter of fact, he just won at WrestleMania. Yeah, he just whooped Batista. Right.
And I ain't know Batista was the dude from
the Avengers, from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, damn,
that's Drax.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that nigga is real. Like, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker went Hollywood, man. He said, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get some of that Rock money. You know what I'm saying? The Rock started killing him with the movie.
Fucking The Rock.
Shit.
Fucking Baller series, like, Rock make bread.
I give it 5 more years until The Rock just retire from anything WWE related. You won't even see that motherfucker do. Oh, they bought out Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, the last one.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Hulk Hogan came out there. They was trying to make a moment.
The Hogans. Remember they had the show The Hogans?
Huh?
They had the show The Hogans.
Yeah.
With him and his wife and
until the divorce and all of that shit popped up, and then
it don't matter if you Hulk Hogan, if you Hunter Hearst Helmsley, if you The Rock, shorties will leave you just because. Like, they be on their bullshit.
Well, Hulkster's wife left him because basically she started fucking with that young meat. You know what I mean? And then you got to remember, he had bad knees, right? I think his knees was blown out or some shit like that.
And that's why
so once you get to the point where he can't hit it like he used to.
He can't dig it out.
He can't dig it out like he used to, and she want that. she want that, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, brother, she want that, you know, she want that. Yeah. She want that Hulk stuff. You know what I'm saying? She can't get that Hulkamaniac like she used to.
For real.
So she had to go get some young meat. That's what I think. That's what ultimately was the demise of that
You know,
relationship right there.
You know the fucked up shit is
Because she was with him from before he even got big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't say she just got with him for the money. She rolled with him that whole wave. She was with him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like they look like they came from the white trash era. Like
Exactly,
for real, like
exactly,
together.
Straight up. He probably found that bitch in the, you know what I'm saying? Fucking,
In the trailer park.
yeah,
Like, for
trailer
real,
park or Sadie Hawkins dance or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
because he definitely had the trailer park hairdo. Like the stringy blonde hair.
I ain't gonna front though. I was a Hulkamaniac.
I am, yo, for real, me too.
straight up, I
But
ain't gonna lie.
the crazy part
Can't
is, right? I don't understand it, but men work and they bust their ass and they do shit for their women. We age.
Tread easily now,
We
brother.
age. No, we age, and they become more flexible. Like I don't understand it. Like Hulk Hogan got left because his knees got blown out because the motherfucker was making $1 million wrestling and jumping over top turnbuckles.
Right.
But his wife decided I still could put my ankle behind the back of my head, so I need some young boy to fucking power drive
Blow
me.
the black out.
Right, but Hulk Hogan can't do it no more, and he went from ooh yeah to ooh ow. Like that's fucked up. You know that's fucked
That's
up.
real rap right there though. That's real
Like
fucking rap.
the motherfucker was jumping over all that shit and doing all that shit for the family. Like y'all niggas was living in mansions and living good.
Yeah, but I feel like this though, and I agree with, you know what I'm saying, Ross said it best, man, in that fucking line that Drake said in Stay Scheming. He said when he was talking about Kobe, when Kobe was going through that whole situation where he was about to get divorced from his wife, and he was like, Kobe, my nigga, I hated it had to be him. You bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like just because you was married to me for X amount of years that, bam, I'm supposed to now, in turn, give you half my shit. Unless you had a hand in my accumulating that, you know what I'm saying, that success like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, if you was training me and I went to the fucking top of the goddamn heavyweight champion
You was there with me
division
at the
and
gym every morning.
Bitch, every morning
Look,
you was...
you didn't have to be running with
And
me.
you decide,
You
look
could have
at
been
it.
in a golf cart next to
You
me
know what
while I
I'm
was
saying?
running. Like,
if you was doing the fucking... If you was Apollo Creed to my Rocky, bitch, yeah. You
or
deserve
you
half.
was Adrian to my Rocky.
You
Adrian!
Bitch, you deserve half. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to give you fucking half my bag just because we was married for 2 years or 3 years and we popped out a baby together, or you know, perhaps we got a crib together. Nah.
And a lot of these women,
I don't understand that.
a lot of these women have this
That shit
sense of
ain't fair.
entitlement. Like, oh, I married you, so you owe me this. Nah, I don't owe you shit, bitch. Like, I owe you nothing. Like, I owe you just as much as you owe me. It says till death do us part. Like, that's the way the shit usually go down. We both said it to each other. I ain't say it to you. You said, as long as you still cut the check, I'm fucking with you. That's not the way the shit went down. That's not the way it goes down. Right? We married for love, but you still get half of my shit.
How can we have a Me Too movement where people are saying that women are victimized at a, you know, specific rate or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, you can't be considered equal as far as your finances when, you know, when the money comes into play, when the divorce shit happen and they splitting up everything, you're still looked at as, okay, the woman has to get X, Y, and Z because she's the woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
She's always going to get the sweeter end of the deal just because of her gender. You know what I'm saying? But yet, lo and behold, everybody wants this gender equality thing or this no gender at all type thing. I heard somebody talking about, and I think we talked about this on a previous show, where they're gonna put X on the birth certificate or something like that.
Fuck is that shit?
Gender X. Not male, not female, gender X.
Just whatever you want to be later.
Like when does it end?
Well,
when does it stop?
I got a little theory on the whole why women get the most, because during sex we're the givers, they're the takers, so they still be taking after, like they had to take all the whack dick, they had to take all the no nuts, they had to take all the nigga just coming home, going to sleep, not even fucking satisfying her. So at the end of the day, They figure they deserve more. But look, that's a fucking feeling. And if we look at it as a business, we was in it together. So if I'm broke, you broke. And if you got bread, I want your bread just as much as you want my bread. Because just realize that alimony is for the woman, but they do have a term called palimony. And shorty, if you make more money than me, and you really acting like a bitch, I'm coming for your pockets, just like you would come for mine. On some real shit, I'm coming for you.
That's what you think Wendy Williams' husband is about to do?
No, he is.
He
He is.
about to come for
He
you.
is.
You know why, too? Because he was there with her and he helped her build that empire.
Yeah, he going for palimony. Unless they got a prenup.
He's definitely going to say that he's entitled to some of that guap. I can see that already.
Do you know? And I didn't know this until just like maybe a week or two ago, that you got your prenup and you have a post-nuptial agreement. You can actually get a post-nuptial agreement. So after you get married, and it's like, yo, we're married, but if anything happens from this point forward, you're not entitled to none of that shit.
Really?
For real, there's a post-nup. Like, niggas really get on your shit.
Well, that's pretty damn smart.
I'm telling you. Fuck a prenup. I need a post-nup.
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 I think I like the post-nup better because with the post-nup, now you already know what you're in for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know whether or not
like,
it's going to work.
Oh, really?
A year or two in, you like, I ain't going to be with this bitch much longer.
I gotta protect my shit. Yo, sign this shit or I'ma disappear. Like, I got enough money to fake my own death. I done seen Face It Off and all that shit. Like, I be some next nigga. Like, are you serious?
Ladies, I'm just playing. Y'all don't get mad at me.
Nah, I'm not playing. I'm dead ass motherfucking serious. I will disappear.
Please, y'all don't stop. Don't please just, hit me on the gram. Hit me on the gram, please. DJ Sean recognized.
That's DJ Sean recognized, trying to say I'm a good guy.
That's
Fuck being a good guy. Yo,
SAJWNRECOGNIZE on the gram, please.
Yo,
please
I will tell you that in 2019 going into 2020, there is no such thing as being a good guy. Because the good guys get fucked. The bad guys get it all. So you know what? I'm going to let you know early. Yo, I want a prenup and a postnup. And the only thing that's happening in the postnup is that I'm making sure that whatever I forgot to put in the prenup, I'm putting in the postnup. That's it. That's all that matters. Y'all, I'm keeping my cars and my clothes. I suppose I just want to be successful. For real. Yo, we going to take it out with DJ Sean recognized. Yo, so you already know it's your boy Prophet P, Prophet _ No, it's not even Prophet _ It's just Prophet _ Radio _ NY. You already know we on WEMS Radio. We tear this shit up every week on some grown folks fucking Wednesday and Thursday. Yo, we do it big. Tune into the real shit, because that's the way we do it here.
This is the spot with your host, Prophet Pete and DJ Sean recognized.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
What you got, man? You always want something from me. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. What you got? Go ahead, Taylor. Taylor.
Who else want to bet?